Now, needless to say, and we've mentioned several times, the YMCA has been invested in the Healthy Hometown movement since day one. They're invaluable partners to us, not just in the execution of this grant, but in everything that we've done. And I'm very, very happy and pleased and honored to bring up a friend and a colleague who's been a key in pushing this work, not only locally, but spreading the word around the country for our partnership, the city level and the YMCA. Please welcome Steve Tarver.
This is indeed very exciting, and I want to talk for a minute about the peas. Now, hopefully when I say the peas, you're thinking about frozen and fresh vegetables, but I'm just talking about words that begin with a P. And first of all, the problem, which I had to find a P word for that, but really the problem has become the opportunity that you see before you here. But I will tell you that the research that was initiated by the mayor and Dr. Troutman some years ago about our food access in our neighborhood or in our community indicated that this community has about half the access to broad-based food purchases than the community at large. That's just a matter of the data. And I was driving here on I-64, maybe some of you saw the Huber sign, they said a fresh apple a day. Well, you don't have to go all the way to Huber's in southern Indiana to get a fresh apple anymore, thanks to this partnership. Secondly, are the partners, and you've mentioned that, I'll mention again, you know, the neighborhood is the critical link of this, the store, the city, the Metro Department of Public Health and Wellness, and of course the mayor's office. The YMCA is certainly proud to be a part of that. Our contractors, our producers and transporters, and did anybody mention the neighborhood? Yes. Of course. And then the third P would be the people, a number of whom were mentioned by Dr. Troutman. I'll not necessarily repeat that, but I would suggest to you that the people are the greatest blessing that we have in this work. And that's what's allowed all this to take place. I will tell you, Akram, you know, this store is not here by accident. This is not the first one by chance. There were 40 or 50 stores that were evaluated for this opportunity. And because of Akram's willingness, his commitment to the neighborhood, and of course our neighborhood partners, that's the reason that the Shawnee Market is the first grant-related store that's able to open. So we are very grateful in that regard. And of course, you know, the mayor, wow, that, you know, who inspires the entire city more than Mayor Abramson? And Dr. Troutman and Josh and his staff, we're so privileged to be a part of that. Of course, I'm proud of our staff. You heard Mike Bramer's name and Sasha Belinky. I also want to mention, because as you know, the stimulus grant is intended to also create jobs, and Sasha's position is a grant directed position as well. Where's Michael Williams? See here? All right, Michael, just step forward if you would. And Michael is our newly employed part-time produce manager. And he is a recent graduate of Shawnee High School and part of the, I wanted the Shawnee neighborhood folks to know that I happen to collect t-shirts as a hobby. So should you have, you know, but he's a Shawnee resident, recently graduated from Shawnee High School, headed to Eastern Kentucky University in January, I understand it, and we'll look forward to his long-term commitment, continued commitment to this neighborhood. And we also have Phil Thieneman. I'm not sure if he's here, but Paul's Fruit Market, you know, transportation, this stuff doesn't just show up here magically. The transportation and the production of this food to get here is part of the logistics of the business model that goes with all this. And so he's offered the displays, some great deals on the pricing, and actually free delivery. So that's awesome. A long time and great partner in some of the work in our broader community, also a YMCA board member, David Hollabaugh, is the president and CEO of David Construction. They were responsible also for the stimulus-driven $15,000 worth of construction remodeling that you see here. We're grateful to them. And the design of this, and we really love these angled things that we didn't actually expect that to be part of that. But Jeff McAfee, is he here? Back there. and Studio 360 did the design and the footprint of the store. Jeff, thank you all for that. And, you know, all of this put together with the intent to create a system of healthy food access that is equitable across all neighborhoods in our broader community. So congratulations to the Shawnee neighborhood, and certainly on behalf of the YMCA, we're very privileged to be a small part of this in developing a healthier community. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's a team effort. It's a team effort with the neighborhood supporting the store. It's a team effort for the folks that own the store taking the risk that they're taking, and now we've got to support their efforts. It's a team effort with the YMCA, with the health department working together, and it's a team effort with our council members. We have Sherry Bryan Hamilton, who's the council member for this area, who has been working with us on this. You want to say anything? Sure, come on up.
I never like to miss an opportunity to say thank you. To say thank you, because this is a great day in the Shawnee neighborhood. A lot of things have happened over the past 3 years to get us to this point, and it's all been because, as you said, of the people. It's all because of the students. It's all because of the Shawnee Neighborhood Association, the graciousness of the owners of this market, Mr. and Mrs. French. You know, everybody working together. It's just making such a difference, and working with Sasha and Josh and meeting with Monica and all of them about trying to get this as a healthy zone. I see Dr. David Daggerford here, and just down the street, just a few doors down, in a couple of months, or maybe even less than that now, the Shawnee Christian Healthcare Clinic will be opening. You know, so there's fantastic things happening in the Shawnee community. I'm just so thankful to be here and to be able to get a fresh watermelon and a pumpkin and get my greens and all those great things. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, the name of the game, you know, get out and walk the mile in Shawnee Park. Come over here and buy your good fruits and vegetables. Create an opportunity for yourselves and your families to take care of yourself, the personal responsibility of walking through that door, buying the fruits, buying the vegetables, exercising, getting yourself physically squared away so that ultimately we're all better off as a result. So the Neighborhood Association, we're looking at you, Rudy. We hope you bring everybody through this front door. You know, that's what we're expecting. Any questions from anyone?
If someone wanted to buy some of these goods before, where would they have to go if they live in this area?
The closest place to buy some of this stuff would have been the Portland Kroger, which is on the other side of the Shawnee Expressway. Yeah, that would be the closest. Okay? The first store is doing exceptionally well. You know, it was the whole concept started with our first investment there in Smoketown. And in fact, you remember the Secretary of HHS came in from Washington and was there with us for the opening. It has been very successful, and we're hopeful that this will be as successful, and then we'll move on to 6 more around the community.
How will you determine where those go?
How will we determine where those go?
Well, our team at the Center for Health Equity has been doing analysis of food deserts, which is a combination of distance to grocery stores, supermarkets, percentage of populations who have a car to be able to access, transportation routes, et cetera. So it's a multivariate analysis to determine where they ought to go. Then, of course, there's the willingness of the store owner to let us come in and help work with their store owner to turn this into a healthy heritage corner store, so we can move from, as the mayor pointed out, things that have a shelf life of 150,000 years to things that are that are fresh, grown in the ground, that can help the health and wellness of our entire community.
That's right. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Buy something. Gabe, buy an apple before you leave. Okay? Come on, step up here and let's get going. Thank you all.